Everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays XCOM Enemy Unknown / Within. If I remember correctly, it has only been like a day or so since I recorded. I'm pretty sure we are about to go on the alien base assault. Is there any reason this might not be true? I know the covert operation's done in 2 days. Hopefully this, the alien base assault doesn't take 2 days. It's possible that the people I send on this mission will not come back, or they'll come back hurt, so we may only have like rookies and squaddies available. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seems perfect to me. I think we're ready to go. The question is whether I send 2 mech troopers or if I leave maybe our 1 heavy behind here. I think that's the more likely scenario. Anyway, we'll talk about all the strategies we actually get involved here. Alien base assault. Assault, if I remember correctly. This is a fairly difficult mission. We have everybody that we need here. Zhang, are you in a carapace armor? Yeah, you are. Okay. I mean, I apologize for second guessing. I just wanted to make sure we've got everybody outfitted with the right stuff here. We've got a couple of railguns. Wait a minute. I want a sniper along for this mission. So why don't we get rid of Zhang, even though his needle grenades could potentially be useful, and get Jude Law in here instead. Who is a sniper that could potentially help us out a great deal. Now, we have some med kits. Maybe you could use something that's not a frag. Nah, we don't need to give you an arc thrower, do we? Okay, I'd say we're good to go then. Let's launch the mission. If I remember correctly, this is one of the more difficult missions from the actual, like, standard version of the game. This is not the end of the game, is it? We'll see as I go in here.
Thanks to Dr. Vollin's research and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound. We've only got 1 chance to make this work, though, so let's make sure we do it right.
Okay, let's get ready to go. I hope I didn't need to bring an arc thrower along with me here, but I'm thinking, like, I'm not accidentally about to beat the game, am I? If so, then I apologize for not doing this with a little bit more pomp and circumstance, but
I wouldn't get too comfortable, though. We're expecting heavy resistance.
Sure, okay, cool.
Probably moving into position as we speak.
All right, Central. Thank you very much for your support. I can't remember if there's another base assault that takes place throughout the game, apart from the one that comes at the end, and of course the one where we assaulted the alien battleship. But in any case, it doesn't really matter all that much in the whole scheme of things. We'll just do our standard kind of dialogue here, and hopefully we'll notice how things go. So first things first, we're gonna keep everybody basically, in tight with one another. I'm gonna use the battle scanner right off the bat here to hopefully see if we can come across some enemies. If I remember correctly, all of these base assaults are fairly long. Okay, we have a sectopod and a drone, but we can't see them. Like, they don't have aggro on us, and we don't have aggro on them, so that's probably a good thing, I guess, in the whole scheme of things. So let's get a bunch of people up here on Overwatch, and then that'll basically call it quits. Hopefully we don't get hit by a grenade or anything, or we will be absolutely fucked. But in any case, let's move all of our ding-dongs up here. All of our ding-dong... Anyway, there's like an aborted Kanye West reference there. Probably the only context in which you can use aborted properly on YouTube and not find yourself in some kind of unreasonable debate in the comments. Okay, Cyberdisk and drone together at last, freaking out with their animations here. Yes, now we can see that they have aggroed us, but we discovered them before. So the Cyberdisk is just going to go on Overwatch, and we may be able to kill the drone here. Come on, Railgun, don't miss. Hey, pretty solid. Okay, so we really want to kill this Cyberdisk right away. Let's start with our... I was gonna say start with our mechs. 83% chance to hit is so nice. Don't fuck it up. Critical hit on the Cyberdisk. I am so glad I brought along 2 of these mech troopers, if this is the situation we're gonna find ourselves in. How is our other mech? Does she have a shot? No. Okay. But I'm gonna move our heavy. No, I'm not gonna move our heavy. You know why? Because he has a 66% chance to hit, and he has heat ammo. So he's likely to do a lot of damage to the Cyberdisk, assuming he can do any damage to the Cyberdisk, which he can. Alright, so step 1, pretty much mission accomplished, I would say here. We don't have any meld canisters to watch out for on this mission, so we can basically roll Fizzlebeef. You already went. Okay, so you reload, and we'll just move everybody else kind of up here and continue onwards through the alien base, which I guess is this way, if I am correct in this. Alright, so we probably shouldn't put everybody on Overwatch right away. We'll do the standard thing where we just start moving people out. But we are going to take a turn to get everybody reloaded as well, if that's necessary. Please tell me we don't aggro someone with our support.
It looks like we found where they've been taking the
okay. we have a slight issue now. Dr. Vaughn, now's not really the best time to be talking about this. Okay, we're gonna send our mech trooper up here, and an overwatch or a very convenient hit would make my life a lot easier. This is a very good question. I would rather just go for the overwatch, even though it does convey a penalty, and we can get a 55% chance of a hit on this, which I think is worth taking. Alright, that's a good hit. It's not quite enough, but we do have a shot on the other one as well. 25. This is exactly the situation where I would like to just, like, use a grenade. But I don't know if I can land. I can't land one. Okay, what if I use our laser pistol? What's our odds on the, 57 or 2 times 42? I would rather go for the 2 times 42 on this one. Oh, yes! Thank you. I actually, like, clapped my hands. That's how nerdy I am. As soon as that shot landed, I, like, clapped my hands because I was so excited that it actually worked out. So we may still get hit here. To be honest, I deserve to. I made a very aggressive maneuver, and I deserve to be punished for it a little bit. One of our heavy... Roll Fizzle Beef or Big McLarge Huge? Big McLarge Huge actually got hit there. That sucks. But we're still alive, and that's pretty positive. So let's go to our mech trooper first. She's got a 20% chance to hit. That sucks. What about you, Florence Nightingale? That's not even meant as a derogatory term. That's her actual name. Our heavy has no ammo, so that's a problem. All right, so let's think about what we want to do here. I'm gonna move Roll Fizzle Beef up. At the very least, he can become cover, but obviously, I'm hoping that he has a shot. He's got a 48% chance to hit. Or what I could do is have our other mech trooper do collateral damage. And by doing collateral damage, should be able to destroy the cover that this muton is hiding behind. It'll use all of her ammo. And it'll also do a little damage. But now that should put me in a position where I can actually get a better chance with our other mech. 48? That's like an extra 4%. What about a sniper? Okay, sniper, what do you got for me? You have a 50% chance to hit. I'll take that. That's a pretty good chance, and we're good to go. It's not a great chance, but, you know, the luck was on our side, I guess. Now, everybody, take a second here. You should probably come heal one of my most valuable soldiers. We actually have 4 medkit usages here, which is awesome. Medkit will only heal 4. No, it heals 6 because he's been gene modded, or because our medkits are better. Oh, because he has the metal that makes medkits better. Gotcha. You're just going to reload, and you're just going to go to Overwatch. Probably should have had you go into All for One first, or One for All. But so far, so good. 2 mutons, a cybernetics, and a drone dead. We'll probably end up encountering somewhere in the vicinity of 20 aliens over the course of this, so maybe we're 20% done at best. You reload. Everybody else goes into Overwatch. This is classic XCOM enemy unknown style right now because there are no meld canisters. We'll just go into this hurry up and wait offense. And hopefully, enemies will come to us, and they'll just walk into our Overwatch trap. Surprise, surprise, more enemies exist on this level. Could have fooled me. And we'll probably start by having our mech troopers lead this. I really don't think we're on the last mission. And I feel like I'm really missing something obvious, because obviously the game... There's other stuff that I know happens in Enemy Within that has not happened yet, but it's been so long since I've been this far into the game that I think that's what's messing with me a little bit, is I'm just like... it's strange, let's put it that way, for me to be like, why are we assaulting an alien base? Okay, like, we're looking for a commander? Do I even have anybody equipped with an arc thrower? I don't think so. You have a frag grenade, which is fine. I mean, it's like we might as well just move everybody up here. It seems like there's no enemies in aggro range, so I'll be a little bit lazy and put everybody on Overwatch as well. You have a smoke grenade. I really doubt... I specifically did not give our sniper an arc thrower. We talked about that just before this, and I decided against it because I thought that was a pretty dumb idea. Turns out it may have been smart, but it's probably best to keep my sniper in the back anyway, even though she does have snapshot instead of squad shot, which hopefully at some point the internet will forgive me for. So yes, we'll make our move into here. There is a deceased muton. You'd think if there was a corpse, we would be able to, or if there were aliens around that corpse, we wouldn't have a problem aggroing them before, but we'll see. You know, they probably would have noticed when we took a couple of shots and, you know, threw grenades and emptied a whole clip at that muton. So far, I can't complain about how this mission's gone, though. It's actually gone extraordinarily well so far. Not gonna worry too much about Overwatch. It's probably a good idea. I never noticed. This is kind of weird detailing on the ship here. They got, like, actual blood vessels or something. Weird little kind of cybernetic or, I don't even know, biological technology. Anyway, Overwatch for you. I mean, we can put people in Overwatch. It's just, I don't think it's necessary to put people in Overwatch because it's extraordinarily unlikely we come across aliens. But if one of them wanders into our field of view, I suppose it would be nice to just have some reaction shots with most of our units anyway. Sometimes I would rather just have the ammo and not take the aim penalty. Oh, I should really... What's going on here? That's a horrifying sound. Maybe this is... Oh, of course we're not on the final mission yet. Oh, so many comments have probably already told me this. We haven't even talked about the whole psychic aspect of the game and all that, but anyway. So now I feel less like an idiot, but more like I used to be an idiot mere moments ago. Anyway, Mech Trooper, you are here. We're gonna put you... Meh, it doesn't make much sense to put you behind cover. I'm actually just gonna put you like smack dab in front of the door. And hopefully it doesn't open by some kind of like electrical touch from our skin or something. I'm trying to think of where if I was doing this properly, where would I put everyone else? The assault would be up at the front. The support would probably not be. The sniper would be like right here, because she does have the perk where half cover counts as full cover. And I think I would put our heavy up at the front, so he has a better chance of being able to fire a rocket into a good position as soon as this door opens. Anyway, so yes, we haven't even talked about the whole psychic aspect of the game. Jesus, there's actually quite a good degree left to go. We'll move our other mech trooper over here, and what this means is that when we pop open this door, we should be able to do like a serious, you know, bevy of assaults to our enemies here. And then we'll put our support over here, and she can go into Overwatch. Everybody else good to go. So far so good. Take it slow, dip it low, take it back slow, pop it like a rock, something, I don't know. It's been a while since Christina Milian was popular enough for me to warrant memorizing the lyrics to that song. Alright, we open the door, and now we see if there are enemies immediately in front of us. It appears not. Just taking a look at the layout here. In a weird way, I always find these alien battleship missions frustrating. Let's get roll Fizzlebeef out here. Frustrating because the architecture is so different than a standard level. It can sometimes be difficult just to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. And it sucks if you like leave an alien alive and then you gotta go back for it. But for now, so far so good. You just, again, I know it's a bad habit to put people on Overwatch right away, but what can I say? That's bad habit. That's my nickname, at least when I play The Binding of Isaac. Now, we are gonna break my own advice and move these units in kind of like separate paths, which may or may not be a good idea. I'm gonna put our support over here, and I'll put our sniper over with our heavy and our kind of shittier mech. So it's balanced out a little bit. On one we've got support, assault, good mech. On the other we have sniper, heavy, shitty mech. And she's not really a shitty mech. She did a good job on the last mission. And I'm making sure to praise her because the last time I did an alien assault, I got a little salty with my other mech, and she ended up getting killed in an easily preventable way. So, we hear some movement here. We may not actually have to break up the band here. It may be a smart idea for me. I don't know what the heck that is, but it scares me a little bit. If this is the first mission where we come across psychic troops, that's something I'm going to want to figure out sooner rather than later. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll get in position to kind of see enemies up here, and I'll toss a battle scanner out, because I would not be surprised if there were enemies on the ground floor or on the surrounding balconies here. So it's a smart thing to check, I think. It actually landed on top of the thing. I can't believe that. So this should be like the easiest kills that we'll ever have. I'm gonna move Android Cactus up here. She should not have a shot yet. Good, but we will put her on Overwatch just to be sure. Same thing, Florence Nightingale, we'll pop her up here. Please tell me she doesn't aggro them. Close, but on the next turn she'll be able to. O'Connell, again, we'll kind of slot you up here. And on the next turn you should have a shot. Just because you're a little bit taller here, I was a little concerned that we'd get aggro, but no. And same to you, should not get aggro up here. Alright, well, unexpected. But on the bright side, we did end up coming across 2 drones, which are, you know, largely meaningless. That shot's going to miss. You could tell just by the way she kind of aimed the gun that it was not going to be in the right area there. We have enough Overwatches here that I feel like we could be all right. And actually, Big McLarge Huge actually has an 86% chance to just kill this one, which seems like a smart choice to take. This may aggro the other floaters, but I think it's worth it to knock an enemy out of the equation anyway. And we'll send Fizzlebeef up like here. This may aggro the floaters again, but if it does, he'll get a shot. And I have faith in him to get the kill on that shot. Okay. So I should have put him in all for one. I guess it doesn't really matter that much due to the positions that we have here. The floaters must know what's up, but we got a shot with our support. Could hit. Alright, slightly off, but, you know, at least you tried. We're lucky that my kind of recklessness has allowed me to aggro 3 enemies, but they're 3 enemies. Here we go, this is a big one. Oh, nice hit with the railgun, which never misses apparently. But we're lucky in that I aggroed 3 enemies that I wouldn't necessarily consider very difficult at all. Drones are easy. The only reason they're annoying is because sometimes they will repair cyber disks, and that can cause some issues. But apart from that, 46, 56. Let's take a shot at the floater first. Probably should take a shot at the drone first, in all honesty. Because he has ammo left, 46. Yeah, we'll take a shot at the drone just because it's a little bit close. Oh my god, that wasn't even close. I need to give him hyper-reactive pupils. Anyway, 73% chance to kill the floater. Alright, so this is going to be sorted out, and then we'll be able to take a turn to kind of get everybody reloaded again. You should probably reload, if I had to guess. And then our sniper has a 65% chance to hit, and that's going to be an easy one. Always like the kind of action on the laser sniper rifle in this game. Alright, everyone else just take a second to reload or throw yourself into Overwatch, and we'll get the people who did not reload or throw themselves into Overwatch to do the opposite on this turn, if that makes any sense at all. That is 8 aliens done? Yeah, 8 aliens done. I'd say we're probably closing in on the halfway mark, but alright, everyone's going to be reloaded after this turn. Closing in on the halfway mark, but still a long way to go, and probably more difficult aliens to go. It's possible, you know, that since this is one of the scripted missions in the game, we may end up coming across one of the more difficult enemies being introduced for the first time. Sectopods still have to be introduced. I think that's it. I think sectopods are the only remaining... Unless they've added... I thought there were only 2 new alien types in the game. We've already seen them with, like, the mechanoid and the Seeker, aka the, like, toxic stealth octopus. But maybe there's still something sneaky around the corner. I would be surprised, but I guess it wouldn't be the most surprising thing that's ever happened to me. In the meantime, Fizzle Beef down here, and we'll have our assault come over as well. We've never used run and gun. We did use rapid fire. Well, we've used run and gun on other missions, but we never used it on this mission. And we never used... Or we did use rapid fire once, but we actually hit on the first shot, so it didn't matter. Now we're going to break up into 2 different squads here. Might as well put you on Overwatch. And I think this is going to work out pretty well. So far, the squad's performed very admirably. Mostly, these mech troopers, like, once I got rid of the minigun and have given them the railgun, they have been so much more useful. Previously, they were fine. They were just kind of, like, tanky, and they soaked up the aggro. Whereas now, I feel like they're actually, like, bona fide fucking killing machines, which is awesome. Let's go back to our other side here, and we'll just get Fizzle Beef into position. Doesn't look like we're going to aggro anybody, so I'm not overly concerned. And it looks like, you know, I'm maybe being a little bit overly cautious here. It seems like we basically just walk out here, and then we walk past that little open atrium that we've already been to. Might as well one for all and Overwatch here, then put someone behind you. Yeah, it just seems like we kind of walk out past this area we've already been to, and then we'll kind of reconvene again at the next area. Which is cool. Fine by me. Better safe than sorry, though. This is, you know, when you get separated, this is obviously when you're at your most vulnerable. Because this is where, on the first alien battleship assault, we lost our Iron Man/Lady. She was in the Iron Man colors, but she was the Iron Lady. But she was not Margaret Thatcher. I know that may be a little confusing to some of you. Sure. Let's keep moving upwards here. I think we can afford to move people up, like, one at a time on each side. Just so that if we get an aggro, we could possibly take the time to reposition some of our units. So all for one, and then Overwatch. Since we've already moved out as far as we're going to move out, I don't think we need to worry about putting people on Overwatch right off the bat. So we can do that and not feel that it's going to cause too much of a concern. Here's an interesting thing that maybe will explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why am I putting the assault behind the mech? That's because our support has Sprinter, which means she can move an extra 3 tiles. So she is more likely to be able to get in more advanced cover without actually using a dash. So I think it's better to put like the mech in a situation where it's basically at the outside of the not dash range for our assault, and then the assault can post up and cover there, and then the support can move a little further. So now we make an aggressive move up the plateau here, and hopefully more than anything else, I just want to make sure. Yes, Dr. Shen, we've been through this many times before. It's like an Animorph situation. These are the Zerks. But hopefully there's like a way for us to get down. I see other pods over there, which is probably where we'll end up encountering enemies. I mean, obviously, because otherwise there's nowhere else for us to go, unless I've missed like some path from the beginning. But hopefully not. Fizzle Beef, we're gonna have you. The dash seems a little scary at this point, so I'll just have you move out here and break that sweet little shield glow you've got around yourself. This mission, again, prepare yourselves. We could be here for another 20-25 minutes. It's occasionally, not occasionally, but in my experience, the battleship missions are long missions. There's nothing wrong with that. It's interesting to have a different mission type like this, or a mission length like this, because on the 15-minute ones, it's like, it's not difficult to keep your concentration or keep your focus at all. And it's not as tempting to just like rush through things, because you know that it's going to be over soon. Whereas on these alien battleship missions, you're like, man, I really want to get this done as soon as possible, so the temptation is definitely to play a little bit sloppier. So these are as much not only a test of the skills that you've learned throughout the game, but also a test of your discipline to some extent. Let's move half aggressively up here. We have found a mechanoid. Mechtoid. It's a Beastie Boys song I just made up on the spot. We got an 80% chance to hit it. That's pretty good. Because we've oh, that's not good. Because we've aggroed it, we're going to be taking a pretty aggressive approach to it. I don't know if Fizzle Beef does have a shot. Okay, that's good. 61%. Oh, it's on the sectoid, though. Well, we'll take it just because, yeah, sure. It would be nice to eliminate the enemy, of course. This mechanoid's going to be a real fucking problem, though. So what I may actually do, and this is aggressive and a little scary in its own right, because there's this whole dark side of the map on the left here. I'm going to roll Fizzle Beef up, so that on the next turn, presumably, he gets 1 or 2 shots against the mechanoid. Jude Law, I almost just kind of want to keep her back here, because the only way she's gonna get a shot is if she's like way further ahead than she actually should be. So we're gonna dash our assault over here, and I fully expect someone to get hit in the fucking face here. Will they die? I doubt it, but also I'm a little concerned for the prospect. So what I will do here, because we do have a smoke grenade, is I'll try to slot it in and protect as many people as possible. So this shot will give like a -10 aim penalty to, or this smoke will give a -10 aim penalty to anyone shooting at any of these 3 targets inside of the cloud of smoke right now. Let's see what, okay, so the mechanoid's gonna run away. I still see it. Is he gonna still take a shot? Oh, I don't see it anymore. So we're gonna again, I should say, have to make a fairly aggressive move here to get vision. And I almost want to do that with a unit that is then not going to shoot. Oh, we also see 2 chrysalids at this point. So this is a tricky moment, but okay, move back, please. The chrysalid is not the scariest thing for me at this point. I mean, it's a little scary because it's right next to me. That's why it's scary. Apart from that, I'm not overly concerned. We should have a very good shot at, well, maybe we shouldn't choose what we're shooting at here. Just yet, because we need the chrysalis has to die. It's the most valuable target for us right now. What are our odds of hitting the chrysalis right now? 75. That's pretty good. I'll just take that right off the bat. Can't afford too many more misses like that. Let's think about how we're gonna handle this. There's no debate. The chrysalis has to go. My sniper is not behind cover, and that's obviously disconcerting as well. This is a 91% chance, or a 86 on this guy. Well, we're obviously going to take 91 on the chrysalis. It does some damage. I would probably classify that as not enough. Because it's alive, obviously. This will be another fairly easy... Yeah, this is a guaranteed kill on the chrysalis. Got a little nervous that we didn't go into kill cam. What's weird for me is I thought for sure there was a second chrysalis, yet I do not see one. Does that not concern you? It concerns me a great deal. We don't have a shot here? How is that possible? Well, okay, sniper then, you're gonna dash all the way back here. I can't shake the feeling that someone is gonna get hit by a chrysalis right now. In the meantime, though, we do have to kill the mechtoid, you know what I mean. If only you'd hit the first shot, it would be a lot more likely for us to get the kill here. She needs ammo. That's not a good situation to find ourselves in. And we're going to move our troop over here. Our mech trooper, I should say. Ah, this is good. So we did find the Chrysalis. He was in like a weird blind spot, and we have a 100% chance to kill. Without that, we would find ourselves in a very difficult position. Was that the end of the turn? It was. So now we'll decide if this guy's gonna go out in a blaze of glory or if he's just gonna run away. He's just gonna run away. Probably a smart move in all honesty, but a move that also gives me a window to survive here. So you need to reload. If you're behind cover, you're reloading. If you're a mech trooper, you're reloading. Otherwise, you're going into Overwatch. So finding that that Chrysalis there and being able to get a 100% chance to kill it was crazy good, extraordinarily useful. I do worry about our mech trooper being kind of out in the open here. Nobody's going to be on Overwatch, but if anything comes out, excuse me? Did that just materialize right behind me? Well, we get an automatic reaction shot on it because of close combat specialist. Somehow we missed. The good news is Cyberdisc is on Overwatch. When you get a close up there, you never realize until then how terrifying the look of the Cyberdisc is. So we have heat ammo with our heavy, so we're obviously going to use him to probably destroy the Cyberdisc. Before we do this, I think it's a pretty good idea to move some people out of the... I forgot about Overwatch. That's okay. She can heal herself afterwards. She's gonna live. Hurt like a motherfucker, but sure. As long as she doesn't panic. Sorry, that was a big mental lapse on my part, but it's also very smart for me to move my units out of the area of effect, if at all possible. And like, in fact, I'm concerned about if and how much damage I will take if I just use roll Fizzlebeef to get the shot here. So I may want to move him out of the way. What are your odds of hitting the Cyberdisc? We'll have to use 2 of you, though. Alright, well, you know what? Fizzlebeef can take it, I'm sure. Let's do this. Not 70, not 97, 89. Alright, so it's going to die. Let's see. Good information gathering. Okay, so we didn't die. Even though that was a fairly major mistake to get my person hit, there might not have been any way around it. Is she going to get 6 or 4? Only 4, so I will probably medkit her again just so she can survive whatever she comes across. Unfortunate, but in the whole scheme of things, not that big of a deal. 71% chance to kill the drone. Hope this doesn't explode on me. Okay. And you should have one more shot. No, because you're not. I should have actually used Fizzlebeef for this. Save our reloading a little bit. But anyway, that's another 3 aliens down, so at the cost of a little bit of health ourselves, but sure, that's fine. So, we'll, if you were not doing anything on that turn, you will go into Overwatch. Otherwise, you are going to reload. And we'll probably wait another turn as well. It's really concerning me how those aliens just kind of spawn behind me. But anyway, again, now we take a turn reloading. You reload and you reload, and you Overwatch. And the longer this goes on, the better it is for me because we get more people on Overwatch every single turn. So I used 2 medkits there. You know, I am researching improved medikits at the Foundry, so those will be hopefully better soon. I would rather not waste 2 turns just healing one of our units. I imagine we're probably approaching maybe the last room that we come across. Maybe not, though. Let's start moving forward. May or may not have vision of that mech. You know, let's not mince words. Mech dude. We have a shot. 83%. It's a Cyberdisc. And now it's unavailable. Okay. Now we have a shot. Now it's on. We're take the shot. That's weird. We hit it. Okay. That's very strange. Now, okay, I guess they're aggroed now. And they just immediately go into Overwatch. Well, we can get the drone killed for sure. Probably with our sniper. No shot? Does anyone have a shot right off the bat? Nah, if we're gonna have to make moves, we have to make moves. So, I wonder if the Cyberdisc is gonna be able to take a shot at me here. No. For better or worse? Is it really worth? Yeah, 40% chance better than 0, I guess. Fair enough. I guess the ideal situation now, it's gonna require a dash. That sucks. Well, I will dash you behind here anyway. Ideal scenario now, we wait for the Cyberdisc to come to us. We don't aggro it, and instead we just throw everybody on Overwatch who is capable of going on Overwatch, and wait for him to come in and hopefully blast him before he can do any damage. And of course, immediately, like as I say that, I'm realizing I'm gonna have basically nobody on Overwatch this turn, which sucks. So I'll just move our support kind of laterally, And then she'll go on Overwatch, and our sniper... she's not going to be behind cover, which scares the shit out of me, but we'll put her on Overwatch anyway, just because we need a few more eyes on the target, I think. So, we should encounter a telepathic sectoid at the end of this mission. If I remember the proper progression of enemy unknown. Please don't miss this. Laser beam. Oh, pretty good shot. We have our support on Overwatch as well, but that's it, I think. So she's not even going to be in range. Someone's going to get hit here. If only I could have done one more damage to some... Oh, never mind. Nobody's going to get hit here. What are our odds of our sniper just getting a shot with the pistol? 85. Yeah, let's take it. I thought I had her with a laser pistol, but I guess either way it doesn't really matter that much. So, we'll move forward now. Maybe we won't, actually. I know that sounds like... You're like, oh my god, Northernlion, please just do something. This may be the last room, or approaching the last room, so, you know, now's not the time to lose focus. If I can just keep it kind of together for a little bit longer, then we should be very much good to go for the rest, or in the best position we can be in for the rest of the game. No aggro here. That drone is dead in spite of the way it looks.
Locked and loaded.
Sure, our heavy will put, well, let's get our mech trooper kind of move over here. I'm just worried about this thing exploding. Even though it's already smoldering, I do worry that it could still do something here. And you can all for one, and then also reload. And then we'll have our heavy just kind of hang out behind you. And that'll be the end of this turn. So yes, telepathic or psychic sectoid should be our boss here. Very low amount of HP, but that can be... they can still surprise you with the effects that they can unfortunately incur upon your squad, you know, taking someone completely over psychologically. Pretty annoying. Now, we moved our sniper up. She's going to be indisposed for this turn, but I still want to breach this room first. So let's have our mech trooper move up. Oh, we have vision on somebody. Who is it? 83%. Oh, it's the mechanoid. Let's not even go through this dialogue again. Okay, he's apparently impossible to hit, so in spite of my best efforts, this may be a frustrating situation for me. We'll set up a wall of mechs, so at the very least, the people who can most afford to get hit are going to be hit. Now, can I punch you in the face? Does not appear so. Kind of sucks. Okay, if I can get a little closer, I could, but 60% chance to hit. Looks like, okay. Nice direct hit there. A little scared about moving up to take this shot. Yeah, just shoot over the heads of your teammate, no problem. Probably won't get the kill, even if it does hit. Oh, it did! Okay. You can always rely on McBiglar. I always get his name wrong, which has become like a meme in and of itself now in the videos, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that being what I'm known for in these videos, but better that than, oh, that's the guy who tried to play on Classic and quit the series 2 episodes in. I'll just put you on Overwatch for now. We gotta be getting close to the end here. But yeah, I can always rely on him to sort me out.
Listen.
Yes, I'm trying, but your weird, creepy robot voice is getting inside of my brain. I really should not have our sniper hide behind that power source, so I'm just gonna move her over here. And I should give her her real weapon again soon. But everyone else, I think, is just gonna Overwatch because I need to reload with somebody.
Ready to engage.
And then we'll be ready to go for what I hope is the final room. It's a long mission. We knew that when we were going into it. But it's been handled very well so far. I've been hit. I've been hit a couple of times, actually, but it certainly could have gone worse than it's actually gone. Oh, this is where they're like, they make the joke in Enemy Unknown, where they're like, perhaps they use this projector for playing things like video games.
Fun? At least they're not playing computer games.
There we go. I always wonder, like, is Dr. Shen, maybe this is a sensitive question, is Dr. Shen white? Because Shen as a name, I don't know, that could be European, but it could also be Asian, I suppose. And he looks white, but sometimes when he talks, I feel like he talks with a little bit of an accent. I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with it or trying to be offensive either way, but I have spent probably an undue amount of time, not that it matters, trying to discern Dr. Shen's somewhat nebulous ancestry, if you will. Maybe in the XCOM companion novels there is something that, you know, it can be said about this. But for now, I'm still very much in the dark about where our mysterious engineering friend comes from. for now. Overwatch is around. And then what is probably our final room here. Otherwise, we were going to have like an hour-long mission.
You hear that?
Which maybe I'll break up into 2 parts if it ends up being that long. But this is it's a pivotal mission for the game, of course. So let's have our... Oh, no!
Enemy troops.
Enormous misclick.
Yes, it almost looks like a larger version of the sectoid.
I swear to God,
Is different.
I was just trying
What is that
to
energy?
click on the balcony. Instead, our mech trooper appears to be, you know, he's a surprise, motherfuckers. On, I really don't know what to say. I think we may have just gotten roll physically killed again. Because I meant to click on the balcony and he was gonna move there without dashing. Instead, he just went over the edge like fucking Leroy Jenkins. Okay, so let's be very cautious with this in the future. Not dashing. No, not dashing through the no. Yeah, that was really good. I didn't expect that. Okay. We got a shot. Not with the sniper rifle, ideally. We gotta kill the things that are most likely to kill us. Which means drones, who gives a shit? 80% chance of doing a lot of damage to this muton. He's dead. That is possibly saving grace. Now, I guess next is the drones. I'm gonna use run and gun. And this may not be the best use for... Okay, again, zoom up a little bit. And we could use rapid fire if necessary. 2 times 42. Do I have a laser pistol? I do. 2 times 62. 2 times 82. That seems like the best choice for me. Okay, 1 damage. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's 2 for 2 after an awful mistake of turning it around just a little bit. Now again, don't rush your other mech down there. That is basically career suicide. Now we have a shot here, of course. 60% chance. This would be a very nice one to get. It's a miss, but we still have at least 1 more unit that can move. 2, I think, actually. And this is really important because the psychic sectoid... Oh, we don't have a shot. We can get a grenade. Not even close to the right region. Okay, well, Overwatch. That might still be effective. Don't dash. Not dashing. Okay. If we kill this drone, which we will, I'm surprisingly probably okay with this mech trooper. Oh, we didn't see that guy, did we? He's pretty mad about this whole scenario. He's gonna take a pot shot at this guy. That could have done a lot more damage than it actually did. And this is probably our telepathic sectoid. Oh, okay. Well, we should probably try to take out the... We have no vision on the muton except for this. 100% chance to hit and will kill. Pretty good. Will Kill, of course, my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. Make no bones about it. We got exceptionally lucky to not lose our mech trooper there. We had our sniper with a great shot. Oh, she actually has a shot too. 70% chance to at least hit it. Okay, pretty good. We may be able to kill it on this turn, and that may be the end of the mission. But we're lucky. Let's just leave it at that. It could have been a whole lot worse. If our sniper had not hit that muton, we would have been in an awful spot. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna try to kill this telepathic sectoid here. Guaranteed 3 damage as a result of Android Cactus. But if we could just hit it with a railgun and finish the mission, that would be awesome as well. Does that bring it to a close? A mission that I would say went surprisingly well. It does. 22 aliens killed, 0 operatives lost. Pretty good. Required a little bit of luck, a little bit of finesse, but feels good. Let's let the cutscene play.
Central, this is Big Sky. The rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Roger that, Voodoo 3-1. See you inside. Central out. Something wrong, Doctor?
Don't you think a victory celebration is a bit premature at this juncture?
We just neutralized their central command. We've got no other alerts on the entire system, and we took out their leader. In my book, that's a win, Doctor.
Pretty successful, I would say. Central probably has more to talk to me about, so I don't want to get too invested in doing an outro just yet.
Commander, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one who understands this war isn't over yet. The existence of this artifact, which we believe to be a communication device of some kind, begs the question. If the sectoid commander was the alien leader, then who or what was it communicating with? I believe this is indeed the same creature we encountered when we made first contact with the aliens. As we have observed, it is somehow capable of using its mind as a weapon. If we were to study this specimen's brain tissue, perhaps we might be able to adapt this ability for our own purposes.
Yes, so we can examine our soldiers and see if they are psychic. We'll see who our roll fizzle beef will be this time. First, we have a couple of promotions to make. We have a colonel now, an assault colonel. Activating run and gun also now grants plus 50% critical damage, or confers immunity to critical hits. I'm going to take that just to be safe. And Squatty O'Connell now has the option. Yeah, well, we'll probably get, let's get automated threat assessment so that she's a little bit more defended when she goes into Overwatch. So we got a couple of new options here. We also got some things that we can sell. Panic decreased worldwide by 2 is extremely useful. As you can see, our board actually looks really good right now. But obviously, that was really long. I'm going to end the episode now. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, and if you made it 40 minutes in, I assume that you did, make sure to click the like button. It does help me out a lot, and it supports me a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more XCOM Enemy Within. We'll be up every single day on the channel. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.